Hello there, Saber fans, and today we've got another lightsaber comparison. Now, this is going to be a lightsaber comparison between the 89 Sabers Episode 3 Obi Wan, the OWK3, and the 89 Sabers K4 video. Now, I have videos on both these installed and my full Obi Wan Neopixel collection. So, if you like what you see here, definitely go check those out. Please like and comment what your favorite lightsaber is and how I'm doing with these comparisons if you like those. So, let's get into it. Now, this is comparing a New Hope version of Obi-Wan's lightsaber to Revenge of the Sith. And a lot of people think it's the same lightsaber, and in canon it is. But within the productions of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, there were a lot of different changes that happened between the manufacturing of the sabers. So let's get into it. I want to go through each part individually about what the original part looked like and what exactly it came with and the pieces that were used. So this is made of several parts, and they gathered up all these parts during the production of A New Hope, and they actually fit together perfectly. The threading and everything, it worked very well. Of course, they had rods in it, and it was an empty prop, but what they had is an old sync knob, so if you actually switch this upside down, you can kind of see it better. This is a sync knob. That's the idea where it came from. And then here you have a booster section, which is a Browning booster section, which is on a barrel of the gun. You have the Graflex clamp, which comes from the flash gun Graflex. You've got the grenade section, which is a World War II grenade. This is what I always forget. This is the balance pipe of a jet engine. And so these are all the parts that they use for it. Now, this might not be the most accurate. It's very close, but it's not the most accurate version. Roman Props has the most accurate version of the MK1, is what they would call it. Now, during the production of Revenge of the Sith, they wanted to mimic the design of the Ben Kenobi saber, but they machined it themselves and designed it themselves and sculpted themselves. And so when they sculpted it and stuff, they made it more sleek and more modern, and it wasn't as bulky or as heavy, and that's evident here. This is a lot more lighter than saber than, say, the 89 Sabers K4. So in Revenge of the Sith, they casted these, and then they were able to chrome plate. This is the first time that they've been able to chrome plate lightsabers. They weren't able to do that on Attack of the Clones or even Phantom Menace. And so this is a very, very nice type of thing. Now, during Revenge of the Sith, they had tons of variations of this, and this is the hero prop version. This is the closest resemblance to the hero prop they have. And so now to kind of compare them, so as height goes, they're actually very similar in height. This one is a bit taller. Now, in documented books and stuff, this is supposed to be 12.5 inches in the book. I don't think that's entirely accurate. This is actually 11.25, and this is actually 11, almost exactly. So it's very close, but not exact. Now, of course, with the builds exactly, you can't really fair comparison with the pommels, but this one's vented, but not very seen. They're hidden vent holes, and this one has just normal vent holes. The pommel cubes are very similar. They look almost identical. This one has a D-ring, this one has a Covertech, which this one's at 5 o'clock position. This one's at a 90 degree from the control box. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah. Now, the greeblies on the side change a bit. Now, with the Ben Kenobi one, in the New Hope, this one, the greeblies aren't supposed to match. This one's supposed to be missing the ring here and supposed to just be one separate greebly, and then this one's supposed to have the outer ring. So that's something that's makes this saber less accurate, which is an option. I could take this off if I wanted to. Now, compared to the Episode 3 Obi-Wan, they have the copper little greebly there, and they have the actual greebly there. So it kind of mimics the idea that one greebly is smaller than the other. Now, one of the biggest changes amongst the prop was the control clamp card, which this one was the classic bubble strip, which everybody loves and stuff. It's a very good prop, a good touch to the silver and black lightsaber to have that kind of acrylic clear. Now this one, it matches the kind of neck. It has a brass gold type look to it. It's more flush, but it has a very black alignment type of design onto it. Now, I'm surprised that they didn't go with a bubble strip during Revenge of the Sith. I'm not quite sure why they did that, but they did on Anakin's as well. Anakin's Revenge of the Sith hilt also has just the gold plate here. Now, going to the grenade section, the New Hope version is a bit longer. Now, you can kind of see that here. When they designed it, they missing at least one ring on the overall thing, and the thickness is also the biggest thing. This is a lot thinner. Even the grip sections are a lot thinner. Now, when they're manufacturing it or machining it for the Revenge of the Sith version, they wanted a lighter version and sleeker version, and this accurately describes that. It's much lighter. You can hold it in one hand versus this one. It's a lot heftier. You kind of want to hold it with two hands to get better control of it. Now, going to the copper section here, or I guess gold section here. It's very interesting, very different. This is part of the grenade section still, technically, and you can kind of see the lettering on it if you can read that. I'm not quite sure if you can pick it on my camera, but, and of course this is chromed. And it's very similar design-wise. Of course, this is sleeker and matches the diameter of the grenade section, just like this one does. The biggest difference between the two is the next part, which is the copper neck. And I don't know why they exactly decided to do this, but it does add a very stylish look to it. And so it's also a lot longer. This is kind of more reminiscent to Luke Skywalker's during Return of the Jedi. It's a bit longer separation between the what would be the grenade section and the emitter. That space there is a bit longer. And so it's very, very nice. This is what they call candy orange or copperish, and so it's very nice. Now, as far as the emitters go, they're very similar in design. One is solid. This one's holes are, you can go see through the entire emitter. This one just has, I guess, Greeblies mined out or holed out of the emitter, and so it's actually a solid piece. There's no carry throughout the emitter, and so overall, in this comparison, this piece here on the emitter is wider than the top on the OWK3, and so it's very interesting. This looks more uniform. This one looks a bit interesting. I think this is more accurate to the balance pipe, though. So that kind of compares the comparison between the Episode 3 Obi Wan and the Ben Kenobi from 89 Sabers. Now, personally, I like the Episode 3 Obi Wan version. It's sleeker, it's lighter, it's a lot more easier to maneuver, and it's chrome-plated. I grew up with the prequels, and so naturally my eye turns to this. Now, features-wise, I do like the feel of the control box and Greeblies, but I do like the grenade section on this a lot better, it being a bit thicker and beastie. And so, one thing I'm not a big fan of is I want to mess around with the saber a lot, but the problem is that this is chrome-plated, so it's a fingerprint magnet, and so that's one thing I dislike when comparing the two sabers, is that this is satin and it's not reflective at all. It is on the pommel and the emitter, but most of the time you're just touching this section, and so I get fingerprints all over there. But anyways, that kind of concludes the Obi Wan comparison review, the 89 Sabers OWK3 to the K4 89 Sabers lightsaber. Now, please like and comment if you like these videos. I don't usually do these often. My Obi Wan lightsaber Neopixel collection is up if you want to go check it out. It's full on my Obi Wan collection. This one marks the full collection. I was able to finish it, and so it's definitely worth go checking out. Of course, have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.